All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, everybody, get in here. It's time to get into some things, all right? So we have an update on the Cardi B, Tasha K lawsuit, and it doesn't seem like this lawsuit is ending anytime soon, all right? It was set to end Friday, but from the looks of it, it doesn't look like it might end Friday. All right, so let me tell you what's been going on in the last 24 hours. So one of the jury members, their son or daughter has tested positive for the C19. All right. And so now that could put a halt on the case. The judge has to decide whether he's going to throw the juror out and get a new juror, or if he is going to postpone the case for 2 more weeks while the juror quarantines. All right. So both defenses, both sides, Tasha K and Cardi B side, they both seem to like this juror, and neither one of these parties want to see the juror be replaced or removed. So Cardi B's team, I'm hearing, has suggested that the juror get tested to see if they test positive for the C19 and then go from there. And in the event that they test negative, they can be in a different room but still be a part of the trial. It seems as though they both parties like this juror, and this juror seems to be very neutral. Okay, so it is be very interesting, because I would hate for this trial to be delayed another 2 weeks because now one of the jurors have the C19. It's so many twists and turns that's happening in this trial. Jurors are dropping left and right, and it's getting very, very interesting. Another interesting turn of events was the evidence that Tasha K's defense team was trying to incorporate into the trial yesterday. Now, as I told you in a previous video, they were trying to insert some evidence that was not approved by the court. And so they had to recess until today so that both parties could look over the evidence that Tasha K's team was trying to present. Then they would show it to the judge, and the judge would decide if it was admissible in court or not. And here we are. We find out some of the video evidence that Tasha K's legal team was trying to push into the trial. A video of Azalea Banks alleging that Cardi B is a racist. So they tried to play the race card. It's the black woman card. Try to push that Cardi B does not like black women. She doesn't like black people. She's prejudiced and she's racist. They also put in the fight between her and Nicki Minaj at Harper's Bazaar, where Cardi B threw the shoe at Nicki Minaj, trying to prove that she's violent. And then they also included the information pertaining to the criminal lawsuit that Cardi B is currently fighting right now against JADE and Baddie G. Just again to prove that Cardi B is a violent person. Now, the judge said none of this stuff is admissible in court, and quite frankly, it has nothing to do with anything that's going on right now. She can't even talk about it because it's an ongoing case. So that was dumb. And then two, the Nicki Minaj piece, I don't understand why Tasha K's legal team would try to incorporate Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has nothing to do with this. Tasha K and Nicki Minaj's, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's history have nothing to do with Tasha K getting on her platform and saying that Cardi B had herpes. It has nothing to do, Nicki Minaj has nothing to do with Tasha K getting on her platform saying that she lied willfully for money. So I don't understand why she would try to bring the Nicki Minaj Cardi B beef into this courtroom and into this trial. You know, Nicki Minaj and Tasha K are somewhat connected. So why drag Nicki Minaj in the middle of this? She does not need to be in the middle of this. And I get it. You know, perhaps Tasha K was like, well, this could be a good thing because it can show that Cardi B was bullying Nicki Minaj and they've had an ongoing feud. I feel like they were going to try to leverage the feud between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B to somehow support Tasha K doing the things that she did to Cardi B. And the only way the only thing I could see with that is, Tasha K, you were doing this work because you wanted Nicki Minaj's attention, because you felt like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B were beefing, and you felt like, you know, if I get on the good side of Nicki Minaj by dragging Cardi B, Nicki Minaj will help me build my platform. She'll bring me on Queen Radio. She'll support me. That didn't happen. Okay, so I don't think that the Nicki Minaj piece should have even been inserted in here. And Cardi B is not a racist. Cardi B has literally a black husband, and black kids. So at this point, to try to include Azalea Banks, Nicki Minaj, JADE, and Baddie G, that was so unnecessary. You can really tell that this defense has nothing and they're not prepared. It's really, really unfortunate how unprepared Tasha K is to try to win this suit. I mean, her lawyers are complete trash. I mean, the judge has had to reprimand them almost every single day. And then he's even scolding some of the two judges, saying that, you know, this is basic law. Do you guys not even understand the law? You learned some of this stuff year one. What are you guys doing? This is a high profile case and you guys are coming in here like amateurs. And so it's looking really, really bad for Tasha K. Today was not a good day for Tasha K. None of the evidence that she presented, for the most part, was accepted in. There were some pieces that got in, but the bigger parts that they wanted to use to kind of persuade the jurors' mind and perception of Cardi B, none of that was able to be used in court. And again, a big reason of that is because you got to think about it. If they put out this video about, you know, Cardi B being violent and fighting, she's got these criminal cases, the juror cannot unsee or unhear the evidence. So now they have a sour thought in their mind about Cardi B, which does not pertain to this case. It would have actually been better. This evidence would have actually been better, in my opinion, for Tasha K's countersuit, where she was suing Cardi B for allegedly, you know, threatening her and sending people to her house to threaten her. However, that countersuit got thrown out very early on because she had no legitimate proof and it was just a lie. So I believe that this is evidence that they were going to try to prove in court during that countersuit. Perhaps, but that countersuit didn't end up going anywhere. It got thrown out. So that evidence goes with it. You know what I mean? So at this point, I don't really know what to make of this case. I don't really know what where Tasha K is going to go from here. I don't know what their plan is. I just think they should hang it up. You know what I mean? The case is done. Stop trying to insert stuff that have nothing to do with this case. It's all about the defamation, and you need to prove that Cardi B pretty much was defaming herself, and so you were able to comment on it. I just still don't feel like there, but Tasha K literally has already admitted that she did it on purpose. She thought Cardi B could pay for the therapy and she lied. So I just don't understand why even present evidence. Just give up at this point because you guys are not even prepared. You're grasping for straws, you know? So I don't know. This case is still ongoing. So they had to leave court today. They had to go and try to figure out what the hell they're going to do next. Meanwhile, there's a juror out with the potential C-19. So we got to figure out what's going on. And I just don't think that this case is going to wrap anytime soon. Now, another interesting piece is I see a lot of people online talking about, you know, whether this will be good for Tasha K or not. And I want to caution you guys and say, while this may be good for her publicity wise, you have to understand that you don't want to be like Tasha K, because at the end of the day, Tasha K admittedly went on a stand and said that she lied for clicks, views, and money. Here we are 3 to 4 years later. Tasha K is paying hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees, all to get up here and lose and have to end up paying more. It's not worth it. I see a lot of the bloggers out here talking about how worth it will be, and you know, and how you know this is going to help Tasha K's career. Listen, she's losing out on a lot of money. First of all, I don't want to give out $5 if I don't have to, let alone 200,000, 100,000, 500,000. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, this is not something that you want to do. You don't want to be wrapped. You don't want your money wrapped up in lawsuits. You know, a lot of people are looking at the clout, and a lot of people are looking at, you know, the social media presence, but what they're not looking at is the bank account. This is very, very taxing on a person's bank account. Nobody wants to just be spending a bunch of money trying to defend themselves and then ultimately lose and have to spend even more money. So it's crazy to me how I hear some people trying to make it seem like that this is a good thing that this is happening. No, this is a waste of time and a waste of money. A waste of money that could be going to your family, your kids, building your business and doing other things, not sitting here wrapped up in a stupid defamation lawsuit and to ultimately not be prepared and then end up having to pay more money. I mean, literally grasping for straws, including other celebrities that had problems with Cardi B. It's just like, Tasha K, this is not the right way to go. I don't really know. I don't see her winning this case. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'll keep you guys updated. But just to wrap up, the evidence that Tasha K presented today in court all got thrown out for the most part. She tried to include Nicki Minaj, Azalea Banks, Batty G, and Jade, and it was all thrown out because it was unnecessary. It had nothing to do with the case at hand. So I'll keep you guys up to date. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that it was necessary for Tasha K to include Nicki Minaj and Azalea Banks and all these different cases in this evidence? Or do you think that she's grasping for straws and she doesn't know what to do next? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until next time, I want you to keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.